Hello, yes, good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear my voice and also see my screen clearly. Today, I want us to start off the chart on our screen. This is gold. You'll forgive me, I'm having a flu, that's why my voice doesn't sound very clear. So, on this chart, basically, we do have two trend lines. We have one at the top, this one here, and then another one at the bottom, this one here. So, the arrows which you're seeing, these arrows are basically the zigzag arrows, just that I've not drawn the zigzag itself. This is a custom indicator which works just as the zigzag indicator. That's why you can see that it works. It appears to be working very perfect. So we had support here. We had a support here. We had another support here. Then we had a support here before the price continued to the upper side. So on this chart, basically, we'd like to see price pull back again to the same line. If we are to trade these symbols correctly, the one we have now, we want to see price pull back at least up to this level here, so that we pick buy position with our first take profit fixed at this line here, and then the next take profit is fixed along the next line. So I'm going to extend this. This is where we actually expect price to go up to. If the price pulls back up to this line here, then we'd like to see it continue up with the first take profit here, and then the next take profit is fixed at the next level, which is this level here. So the next symbol which I'd like us to look at is the GBP USD. So you remember what I said last week on this chart? We were looking for a buy. We were expecting buyers to continue to push price to the upper side. However, the price only hit this line here. We had a resistance at 1.33667. The price touched this line before pulling back to the loss. So as it is now, we are back inside this range here. We have an upper resistance, we have a lower support here. So while the price is held within these two lines, we are actually looking for a sell from around the upper line, then a buy from the bottom, a sell from the top, then a buy from the bottom. And in case the price breaks below this lower line, then that will mean we are now continuing to the lower side. And if the price breaks above the upper line, then that will mean we are now buyers, at least up to this point here. So the next symbol which I'd like us to look at is the Euro USD. So the Euro USD, the price successfully broke below the converging wedge formation. We have a wedge here, you can see it. So we had a support here, we had a support here, we had a support here. You can see on Friday the price actually broke below that support. So as we're speaking now, the price is below everything, which means this should be a good place to look for a sell from. You want to sell off from around this area, at least up to this support line, this level here. The next symbol is the US dollar Japanese yen. So on this chart, as I mentioned last week, we are within an expanding wedge formation. We have a resistance, we have a resistance here, we have a support here, we have a support, we have a support here. So the price will likely continue down. Today we expect price to continue down and touch this support here, where it may bounce off from this level here. The next symbol, this is the Brent oil. So the Brent oil, so far we are watching for price around the lower level, lower trend line. We expect price to go up to that trend line so that we pick a buy position if the price can bounce off from it. So on the other side, if the price maybe goes down below this line and ends up breaking below it, then that will mean you're now continuing to the lower side. The other symbol which I'd like us to look at is the SP500. So the SP500, despite the fact that the price is moving downwards, we are still in an active uptrend. So I don't expect price to break below this line by the end of the day. So I don't expect price to break below the end of this line here. If the price breaks below it, then that will mean we're continuing to the right side. If the price bounces off from it, then that will mean we're heading upwards. And we want that buy to break above this line here. Upper line at 4716.9. If the price bounces off from this area, then we'll expect a continuation to the upper side, at least up to this point here, where if it breaks above, then we expect to continue up at least up to 5,000. The last symbol, actually we've looked at this chart already, so I assume you've looked at all the symbols. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of today's analysis. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. So thank you and see you.